Original Ever Solo DMP A8 is one of my longest used DAC in my system. Hello everyone, welcome to Tabama Hi-Fi Review channel. Ever Solo announced two different versions of DMP A8. Standard is DMP A8 Gen 2, that is going to be same price as original DMP A8, $1,980 and another version is Master Edition Gen 2, that is going to be $2,580 US. It has good quality CD drive from Lite-On. Drive quality is very good for all-in-one unit, and it has damping, absorption, suspension all around that CD drive unit, as you will see here. I ripped Two Against Nature by Steely Dan CD. It has 9 tracks and it took me about 15-20 minutes in lossless FLAC mode, and it works great. Excellent additional feature on this Master Edition A8 2nd Gen. Totally impressed with the CD drive, ripping quality as well as sound quality, and gapless playback is worth noting. It's flawless gapless playback. Only one issue that I ran into is one of my childhood favorite album, Nagabuchi Tsuyoshi Kanpai. That album have hard time reading it. So that's the one slight issue that I ran into, and when I restarted it read through properly, although it doesn't introduce any album art from online database that they are using, so that wasn't available. Other than that, it works great. That is a slight glitch that I experienced. Price is $600 more than standard Gen 2. Major difference between DMP A8 Gen 2 and DMP A8 Master Edition Gen 2 is oven temperature control crystal oscillator. We can add external master clock, which is not available on standard version. And another difference is obviously top loading, good quality CD transport that they have in this ME Gen 2. Master Edition has better Evo room correction. I think they call it Evo Tuning Pro. That's the name of it. Other than that, signal to noise ratio, chips exactly the same. And power supply, overall design of this A8 is, starting with original A8, is modular design. So let's go to Ever Solo control app here. This is the main menu, home menu, and only thing that probably they will fix that in next update, I think. When you select source, there is no CD option there. So that is the one thing that puzzled me a little bit. Let's go to setting and go to all the way down to about, and this is the model, and then firmware, device name, all that things that are available, plus the CD driver and Velvet sound and all those features, AKM 4499EX chip in combination with AKM 4191 EQ modulator chip. Compared to original Ever Solo A8, everything is double. Internet storage chest that you can add NVMe drive can take up to 8 terabyte of storage. And master clock, that is oven temperature control crystal oscillator, the gold one that you will see, that is internal one, and you have all the options. If you want to use external clock, you can do upsampling up to 16 times. I tried that. It's all right. I'm not really big fan of upsampling. Piano notes and those extensions are a little artificial for my taste, so I don't use it. And you can change XLR polarity and all that details, plus volume steps. Volume steps, lowest we can go is 0.5 decibel. R2 are analog volumes, and plus you can do pass-through mode. That is a good beneficial feature if you want to use it in home theater setup or those area. And next one is these detail settings, CD autoplay, and all that you can do. And gapless playback, I already mentioned that it works great. And next thing is room correction. You can do Evo Tune Pro, that's the name. You can add mobile microphone, or UMIC 1 or UMIC 2, or even Eva Solo microphones, and you can attach that USB connector here, which I did with DMB A10 room correction tuning. So check out that video if you want to get into that PEQ and room correction tuning. So that's going to be very detailed video on that. Plus you got EQ that you can tune. And next thing is this DSP, all those DSP setting that you can choose. Next thing is this UPnP. So UPnP, you will see my Sony NAS and Discover. These are all the streaming services. This is my library, all the music that I loaded. So music files in there, it's about, I think, 5,000 tracks, with most of them are high-res files. Lowest will be 16-bit CD quality, and up to all the DSD big files and everything. So it's about 1 point something, probably 1.5 terabytes of storage in there in my NVMe drive. So it took, I don't know how long, probably 20, probably like 40 minutes. I wasn't paying attention. And you can do all the shortcuts here. Features and software and usability. This is Eva Solo product. Is reliable, smooth, and flawless user experience, as well as it has dedicated, fully controllable remote control that come with it. Anything else? Discover is, I did that. Oh, Music Connect. These apps are all available, pretty much all Connect apps. Tidal, Cobus, Spotify, pretty much everything. These are all the apps that you can add to it. So those are native apps like you can add to your smart devices, so you can do that as well. But usually I don't use them. Usually I use Music Connect, and then you can do Music Cloud Driver. So I've been using this DMB A8 Master Edition Gen 2 before they actually launch, and this video is shot way before actual launch date. As far as the pre-production unit, I went through smooth sailing, no major glitches. Best of all, I love the way that how they integrate everything together. Streaming quality is flawless. And I also tried UPnP playback from my Sony NAS, and it works great for that purpose. DMB A8 Master Edition Gen 2 offer more pronounced upper bass and slightly more pronounced mid-range area compared to my current reference, this Divinity R2R deck. But this one has all the ability to suit your need, like EQ, PEQ, as well as DSP and Evo Tune Pro room correction that you can optimize for your space. I mean, all in all, this is a one of a kind, unique component that all digital and is covered with good quality analog stage, R2R, precision volume control, as well as those people who love big screen. This one screen is even bigger than original, but not as big as a Hi-Fi Rules RS-151. Signal to noise ratio, oven temperature control, crystal oscillator, and those are no available in RS-151. RS-151 is lacking a lot behind compared to this Master Edition Gen 2 of A8, the latest version. A lot. I mean, for the probably half of the price, and you are getting exceeded performance. If I'm shopping for all-in-one component that do it all for one, this could be it. All I need is power amp or power speaker. I'm all set and good to go, right? This is that kind of component that cover all corners and all grounds in your system for digital playback need, but not all yet. A few things that I must mention is it has dedicated analog inputs. Those are highly beneficial, as well as subwoofer output and digital inputs, digital outputs, everything that they offer for under $2,600 is game changer. Another thing that totally outspec and outfeature over twice the price components such as the Hi-Fi Rose RS-151 is good quality CD drive that manufactured by Lite-On. Lite-On is one of the biggest OEM laser drives, and everything that they do is very good quality in my experience. Many Blu-ray drives that they manufacture, I wonder why they don't offer SACD playback in this A8 Master Edition. That would be incredible feature because I tried it. It only read that CD layer of it. So if they can do that, that would be incredible. Even more exceptional in terms of capability and features that come in this DMP A8 Gen 2 Master Edition. So price is just right for all the features that you can get, and even exceeded than other manufacturers are offering. And there is no other one like this currently available for high-end audio, digital transport, digital music streaming, as well as good quality analog stage with digital hub that you can totally utilize for your music listening experience. Plus, you got all the bypass mode that you can integrate into your home theater system. And biggest thing that you will notice over original DMP A8 is sound quality improvements. I tried this DMP A8 Master Edition Gen 2 with two different setups in this main system using this recently reviewed A35 EL34 tube amps from H2O, as well as my reference Accuphase E4000 and this Pioneer DAD design S1EX towers and this new speaker from Galubidos. They sounded really nice together, effortlessly engaging musical sound that it can offer. As far as high frequency extension goes, it's not gonna be the level of high-end R2R decks and airiness and spaciousness area. Separations and refinements are not to the level of high-end R2R decks yet, as well as not to the level of Z10 in revealing total resolution ability. When I was listening K Dot from Cigarettes After Sex, that track has that cymbal rolling across the song, not to the level as of Eversolo Z10 or Gustat Audio R26-2 or this Divinity R2R deck level in realistically where the stick is hitting, head of the cymbal or edge or middle, that sort of separation and recognition, like I can hear it. So not quiet there yet, but well produced and musically possible way in airiness and engaging notes with good texture to it. Tonality and timbre is just right, perfectly executed. Mid-range quality and vocals and stereo image are very good, but not to the level of Z10 kind of realistically live performance kind of sound production yet, sound reproduction yet, but pretty good in that regard as well. Natural and engaging voices and vocals with precise mirror image that I can hear it. Compared to Z10, Z10 is gonna be totally precise location and center image that it can produce. So this one is probably about 88-90% of Z10. That's, I've been very generous. Realistically, probably like 85% of Z10 in terms of those revealing and transparency and imaging area. Width of the soundstage and depth is pretty much comparable. This one may have a bit more pronounced mid-bass area compared to Z10. Some may like that, and some may prefer it because it's more exciting to enjoy music. Z10 is gonna be more revealing and a bit more transparent in sound while retaining all the good thing about AKM chips. Sound signature is after I turn off EOS engine. When I enable the slightly less forward and slightly more neutral than bypassing the mode. So that depends on your system and depends on your preference. In my system with these transparent speakers like S1EX towers are totally noticeable. It has good bass quality width. When I'm listening to tracks such as the one that you will hear in this video is Kiss Off Live cover by Grace Meyer. That is a live recording. So background noise, AC fan noise, and everything is totally revealed. So those are, I can totally hear it. Plus, that's the chair movement. Someone in the band is moved, probably drummer or even Grace herself. She was playing piano, right? She might move once or twice when she was singing. Those, all the small creaking, like small noises are totally captured, and those are totally revealed as well when I'm listening music. So that kind of revealing ability, yet it has nice and rich velvety sound that AKM chips are known for. So it has best of both worlds in terms of sound quality, engaging yet smoothness, and revealing all come together equal to totally enjoyable sound as long as our system is transparent. So this type of DAC, AKM chip based DACs in general, go well with any type of system. Tube, solid state, Class D, or GAN, or whatever system you choose in terms of amplification, as well as that speakers, right? Whether you want planar or ribbon, tweeters, or diamonds, or metal, or soft dome, doesn't matter. Personally, I think I will love this deck even more if I'm using with big planar speaker or electrostatic speaker. It will totally show true capability of this DMP-A8 Master Edition Gen 2, as well as good quality ribbons such as raw acoustic ribbons, and those gonna suits really well. Eva Solo is colorful, exciting, yet rich and smooth sound with nice resolution. Price and sound quality ratio, everything that we can get for under $2,600 is not only exceeded twice the price, such as RS-151 from Hi-Fi Rose, and totally exceeded in specs as well as build quality other than the screen. Everything that you can see here, this DMP-A8 Master Edition Gen 2 is totally outclassed in spec sheet as well as everything else has come in there. Sound quality is just right. Price is just perfect compared to those crazy amount of money they're asking by other brands, and they don't even have specs and feature like this DMP-A8 Master Edition Gen 2 is offering. This is a one-of-a-kind component that take the job out of many components such as streamer, DAC, pre-stage, sound processor. This is pretty much all of it with good quality music streaming as well as internet bay that you can attach solid state drive in there. So this is the end game component for many hobbyists. This one can totally give you whatever that you may need for modern music playback. So totally wholeheartedly recommend it, my friend. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
There must have been an angel by my side. love. There must have been an angel by my side. Something heavenly came down from above. He led me to you. He led me to you. He built the bridge to your heart all the way. How many times it lived inside, oh, I can't say. When I was led to you, you were the one for me. I swear the whole world could feel my heartbeat when I lay eyes on you. Hey, let me find it. You wrap me up in the color of love. You gave me the kiss of life, kiss of love. You gave me the kiss of life, kiss of life. Wasn't it clear from the start? Look, that the sky is full of clouds. The sky is full of he built a bridge to your heart all the way and let it lay down. How many times I've looked inside, now I can't say I did it. You gave me the kiss of life, kiss of life.
right, on the bass, Mr. Ponyboy Keisuke-san. On the guitar, Onomayosuke-san. Yeah.